This is Michael Dixie Flipper. Welcome back. So this is a second video on Monday. Today's the 15th. So exactly a week from the last video. I have little notes of what I want to talk about because this last week I've been thinking a lot. A lot of thoughts, a lot of ideas, a lot of just things that what I want out of this business. I know I've been doing this for about 3 years now, and I feel like I've gotten a good grasp of what I want, but not exactly what that is. So, a couple of items. I think I'm going to, when you go to get a business loan, they always say, hey, we need a mission statement. We need to know what you're selling. We need to know what your projections are, and all that. Well, I think I'm going to take some time and actually follow those steps. Maybe not in detail as a bank would want, but maybe just a little bit more detailed. I know that from the business, what I want is the freedom to do what I want. I understand that with any business or with a job or anything like that, you have responsibilities and there are going to be demands and that. But I want a little bit more freedom in what I do, and how I do it. So, I want a little bit more freedom. I want the ability to support me and my family. Right now, that's just me and my wife, Jennifer. But hopefully that will include through fostering, adopting a child and that. I want to sell the things I enjoy selling. I know they're not high dollar most of the time, but I enjoy selling them in that way. Those are just some ideas. Hopefully next week I can come out with a little more further detail of exactly what I mean. So, to kick it off, I got a story. Something that happened to me with my eBay store this last week. So I had a return. It was from a visor a customer got. They felt like the pictures didn't describe it. It didn't look exactly as they thought it should look. Even though in my opinion I disclosed everything, but they wanted to return it. Fine, I have free returns. Send it back to me. Once I get it back, I'll do the refund. And I even did a full refund, including the shipping cost to them. So I paid them to ship it there, and I paid the shipping back and got my item back. Perfect. Well, I went on my phone through the app once I got to approve the refund, and it wouldn't let me do the refund for whatever reason. Tried it 3 or 4 times, just wouldn't let me. Well, on the desktop, I got the exact same result. Would not let me do it. So I had to call eBay, and I called eBay, and I'm like, hey, I need this return to be approved. I got the item back, but the app and the desktop will not allow me to do it. So can you do it to get this taken care of for my customer? And they're like, oh yeah, I'm like, I just don't want to get a defect because, I'm honestly trying to get this done. Yeah, you should be fine. Okay, cool. So, I see the refund go through. We're all good, as I thought. Now, my defect rate, I believe I have 1. So it's not a big defect rate. In fact, my settling level is a top rated at the moment, and my defect rate is just of 1.24%. So I mean, I have a pretty good on it. Well, I looked at my board and I'm like, I have 2. when did the second one happen? You know, I look at it, it's the sun visor, and I'm like, no, I called eBay and they helped me get this closed and get the buyer refunded, and they said I weren't get a defect. Wrong. It was a defect of what do they call it? Give me one moment. Oh, it was a case closed without seller resolution. Wrong. You got the seller resolution done. I just, for whatever reason, the app and the desktop were not allowing me to finish it. And that's why I called eBay for help. So, to be a little upset because when you get a defect, your sales start to slow down. On top of that, which we'll get into it later, eBay had that promotion problem, was over half my items were not promoted. I promote everything either at no more than a 15% promotion and down. If it's free shipping, 5. If it's like 9.8, I do 10. But they're promoted because the items I mostly sell, which are DVDs, CDs, VHS, Burks, media. You know, so I'm like, this is weird. So I opened up to appeal the case, and I put in the appeal that reason why I called eBay was because their platforms were not working. I got the call number or whatever ID, put that in there and said, if you listen to the call, I straightforward said that I've tried to refund the customer on the app and on desktop, and it weren't letting me, so it's an issue with your platform, not something that I was doing wrong. And I gotta give eBay credit. Within, I think, 24 to 48 hours, they did get back to me, and they did it roll in my favor, just taking the defect away. So I'm back down to 1. But during that time, along with the promotional, my sales on eBay went down. I was coming from an average of about $40 to $70, $80 a day, and it took it down to going from a 30 to my high, which is a $50 sale. It doesn't sound a lot, but when you're dealing with media items that you're doing $7.66 after your sell discount rate, and then you pay the shipping cost, and then you're only making roughly $1 something in profit for each item. Now I did that on purpose because these items don't sell for a whole lot most of the time. I was trying to encourage them to sell in bulk. Hopefully seeing someone see, oh well, I can get this DVD for $7.66. Can get this one? It's free shipping. You know, it's a good deal. They get 2 for a price of 1 new. You know, but it hurt. I'm just. It upsets me that I pay $70, and I know that's not a lot, because I know a lot of resellers pay more than that. Like James, my Boring Resell Life, he has subscriptions like 300. He's the next one up for me. But still, I work my butt off to make sure that subscription is paid, and then whatever I get left, I work my butt off to either find new product that will give me a better sell-through rate or a better piece of the pie, because I just have a lot of media right now, or it goes somewhere else. Currently, I have a storage unit that I work out of, because I was working out in my garage, and in St. George, at 112 or 110 degree weather, heat, the garage has no heating or no cooling. I have a swamp cooler. It works okay, but it's still hot and it gets humid. So finally, we decided to move me into a bedroom, which is upstairs, which you can see it was one of our foster kids' bedroom. We have a 3-bedroom house, so we just took it down to 1. And then I have the shed, or the storage unit I work out of, and the garage I ship out of. Normally in the evenings because it's cooler. Um, but when you're struggling trying to pay that subscription fee and a storage unit fee, that hits you hard, and it's not fun, and it's irritating in all fact. So luckily enough, it looks like eBay is kicking back in. Today I've had a pretty good sell rate. For Monday, $50. This weekend, I actually sold on Whatnot and on Mercari, which is awesome. I sell on Mercari, Whatnot, and Posh, including eBay. Also, I do sell on District through Dibdit. Dibdit, Craigslist Hunter, and Mega Media Mail. Not a lot there, just because I don't have a lot of purse there, but I do have some deals, and I just got approved to sell on Commons Marketplace for resellers. Like I said, I do have like a tub full of CDs, a box full of VHS, and I run into DVD lots all the time that I can get for pretty cheap. And on that one, their idea is about bundling to other resellers so that they can make a profit, which I have no problem about. I think it's a great idea. In fact, I was looking on there to look at some CD lots. I have a problem, guys. I just like buying CDs. You know, they're fun. You know, it reminds me of my high school years, and I was in the marching band, and it was awesome. So buy, sell, I'm going to start selling. I just got approved today for a seller. So I will have a link to all those in the description. We're love to get you something that you might be looking for that you can't find. Like I said, DVDs and VHS. I have just free shipping on all of it. CDs, I'm starting to flip those over to free shipping, but currently I have a promotion. If you buy one, you get you get free shipping. No, you buy two, you get one free. I believe. So check me out. Maybe you'll find that CD that you've been looking for that you just can't find anywhere else. But yeah, it hurts. I mean, it hurts because you work so hard, on that. So, but like I said, it seems to be bouncing back. So I got Archie, or Biscuit Butt. I know some of you guys know him. Ooh, I got an offer. Sorry guys, this is real time. Okay, so this is a perfect example. So this is a CD. It's a brand new one. It's a Spirit of the Season by the Mormon Tabernacle Choir. Brand new. I probably have 50 cents into this. It hasn't been flipped over to shipping, so it would be the $5.53 economic shipping, and they're asking $7 for it. I have for $11.18. I'm gonna get that. Seems like a fair. If someone offers me $7 for an $11 CD, brand new, they're going to pay the shipping. I'll make a little bit off the shipping, not a whole bunch, and it sounds good, and it helps me bring in those sales. So let me set that really quick, and perfect, awesome. Okay, so back to what we were going to talk about. Archie Biscuit Butt, I want to thank him. He commented on my last video. I've known Archie for a while. He's in Vegas. I'm about an hour and a half north from him, in St. George, Utah. And he asked, he wanted to see what I've sold lately. So it's not a whole bunch because I pulled in the morning and most of my sales came in later in the day. But today's sales, I'll just run through them really quick. This is that's the Eagles. Hell freeze over. DVD. It's a believe it's the concert that they sung, or is this their videos album. This is brand new, sealed, never been opened. Someone sent me an offer for $15. I said, yeah. I mean, I have maybe 50 cents into this. This does go. This is free shipping, so but I'm okay with it. I'll make probably $8 or $9 off of it. It's an easy shipper. I'm good with that. So that's an awesome one on there. Now these other two, I love when these do, and this is exactly what I mean. Why I'm hoping to see more out of my store. One is the first one is backstabbing for beginners. On there, it is a slim. This one, the case was destroyed, and the front and back art cover was it was in decent shape, but I didn't have any of the regular standard cases. And the CD is in excellent shape, or DVD. So I just took a slim cover, cut the middle part off of it, and then stuck it in. So this one sold for $7.28, free ship. And then the same buyer came and bought One Flies Over the Cuckoo's Nest. This was in good shape as well. Obviously came with the original case, which was in perfect shape. They bought this one for $7.66, free ship. But of course, I'm going to ship them together. So the first one will pay for the shipping, and I'll make $1 or $2 off of that after fees. But the second one, since shipping's already been paid for by the first, is on mine. So that's $7.66 after fees. I'll probably make $4 or $5 off of it. Both of these I have 20 cents into them on it. I say that's a decent sell. I know it's not ideal. I'm not dealing with $50 or $60 in profit, but I mean, easy ship, put them in a poly mailer, send it out. The customer's happy on it. Now this one's a little more. My wife picked it up. It is a Little People, like RV. See the little person right there? It kind of opens up, you know, thing, which is kind of cool. She picked it up at the DI. Like I said, we have foster kids. It's not in the greatest shape. You see the tires missing on the back, but it's in decent shape. We have foster kids. She bought the DI for I think $4. We're kind of decluttering, and so she just handed it to me and said, "Hey, sell." You know, she did think about keeping it for a while, but I think it just got lost in the mix. So I got that. So I really have nothing into it. Maybe $1 or $2 I gave her. But someone bought it. They bought for $9.50 plus shipping. So all in there and for $20.42. Probably cost me about $7 or $8 to ship it. They paid about $9 in shipping. So I'll get $1 or $2 off of that. So those are the ones I have pulled. I do have about 4 more that sold after I pulled them, so they'll go out tomorrow. When I pull them in the morning, I'll ship them out tomorrow. But these I'll do it right after this video on that side. So that's pretty good. This last week has been pretty good. My numbers, I'll go from the 8th, which is Monday when we left, and I'll go to Saturday or Sunday when we came back. Between that time, I brought him $314.20 in profit, or sorry, in revenue. Excuse me. That would be a really good week. And I in profit at $115.69. Like I said, Whatnot, I had $15 sale. I don't know. I doubt he watches my videos, but if you do, thank you. It was my first actually big sell through Whatnot. The guy was really cool and really patient with me because he did a bunch of offers. I accepted. I screwed up the shipping. I had right email Whatnot for help. Whatnot, you did great. You got the right label taken care of. Customer got sent out. I appreciate the help. So I'm still learning whatnot shipping on that. And then Macari revenues were $9. I don't sell a whole lot on Macari, but because of the, they're obviously doing the fees on the seller or on the buyer, not the seller. But when I do sell on Macari, I tend to get more profit out of it than eBay because I'm not paying the fees. So that $9 revenue, in reality, I made $8.85 because of the cost of what it took to sell it or buy the item on there. And the revenue from the whatnot was $7.48, not bad. The revenue from eBay is $290.20, and profit from that was $99.36. So I use Vindu to help me track everything. I love it. My sales were down from last week. It says I sold 28 items. Last week I sold 50. So almost cuts it almost in half, a little above half. But I did list more. And I have been trying to list more on other platforms to kind of spread out and give myself a little bit of it. So 191 items were listed this week. And compared to last week, 101 items. So I did up my listing by 89%, which is not bad. My average sales price really hadn't fluctuated. That last week was $11.22 was my average sales rate or average sell price. And the week before it was $11.09. So a 1% increase in that, which I'll take. The numbers of items, it was a 44% drop that sold from the 2 weeks behind, on that. So not a bad week. We gotta take the lickings as they come. As John from Flipping It Easy, a lot of it's doing business, cost of doing business. The return was the cost of doing business. Do I like it? Do I enjoy those? No. I wish every item I sold, the customer was thrilled with it, and everyday return. And to be quite honest, my return rate is quite low. Just kind of give you an idea from eBay, because I rarely have a return on any other platform. My return rate is at 0.49% out of 411 transactions. So I don't get a lot of returns on my side on it, which I don't mind. They just suck when they happen on that side. Okay, so that's everything with eBay, with Macari. Like I said, this week at work, it has essentially made me feel, I want to put this as in case someone from work sees it, but to be honest, it's deflated me. We have a quarterly bonus. Ever since I've worked for the company, I got the quarterly bonus. This quarter they started it with quarterly goals. I didn't hit 1 out of 4, and apparently that was enough for them to say, you're not getting your bonus. It's hard because, St. George is not the cheapest place to live. Not as bad as Vegas, not as bad as other places in the country, or even in the state of Utah. But, just to let you know, my wife saw work obviously because of summer, and the school district isn't paying her obviously. We don't have a placement currently, so there's no real money coming from that side, which is fair. I mean, we don't have a kid to look after, and I wouldn't expect to be paid, get a reimbursement or anything from that. So it has fallen on me to try to you know keep the ship going per se before for at least another month and a half, until, well, actually probably another month now, until my wife goes back to work. um, and that means that she probably won't get paid, because they get paid at the end of the month. So probably another month and a half, and possibly this first paycheck, since it starts in the pay period starts in the middle of the month, they could possibly push it back to the end of the following month. So it's a lot of pressure, and it's a lot of responsibility. And sometimes when you get blows from work saying you're not getting a bonus, which is equal to roughly a paycheck for me, and you get eBay not cooperating as you want it to, it's easy to get down. But what keeps me going, what keeps me fighting, is the chance to live the American dream in a per se, to be able to control your destiny, to control the outcome of things. Not all of it. I mean, there's some things that definitely I wish I had the control to do, but they just don't happen, on that side. So you just take it as they come. You do all you can do, and you don't stop. So that's my thing. Don't stop. If it's eBay that's getting you down, look at it and see what you can do more. What else can you do? If it's your job, see what can you do to change that. I pretty much just told my supervisor, I'm going to hit my commission cap every month. That equals more pay for me than the quarterly bonus. But I still like to get my quarterly bonus, of course. I mean, who wouldn't? That just makes sense. But that's how I can change. That's how I can change the feeling that I'm having, the downwards. I can throw myself at that and make sure that I can get in every bit of my commission to my cap that I can. eBay problems. Well, I can't fix those eBay problems. I can't fix the fact that I got a defect that I sure am gotten a defect in, and it has affected my sales. I can't control that half of my listings didn't have a promotion, a promote on them, which they should have had, for a couple of days. I just can't control those things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue to what I am doing. Make sure I'm listing 30 a day. Now that doesn't mean 30 new items, because I am changing my whole entire SKU system, which is taking a bit of time. I'm going from banker boxes to a plastic tub that I know I can get here in St. George. That will be better, and it will be see-through, so I can actually see what's in them on the outside and help me on it. So I'm doing that, hopefully, to become more efficient. I'm listing 30 a day, like I said. I am not afraid to take offers that they might be lower than what normally people would want, but that means that's one less item in my store. That means I got my money back from that item, and I can take that money that I got back from them, and hopefully the profits, and flip it into something that might give me a little bit better payout if I can find it. If not, I'll buy the same stuff and I'll keep flipping it, keep running it that way. But that's my message. You keep on trying. You don't give up. Because the minute you give up, whatever the scenario is a minute that you lose. That you do not get what you want. You do not survive. And you do not support your family. And I refuse to do any of those. So sorry, on a tone of seriousness, but I am happy where I'm at, from all the with my eBay store where it's at. I'm happy the direction it is going. I'm hoping to see more bulk or more sales, multi-item sales, as well as I do have items that are a little priced higher, much like the Eagle DVD that I hope will sell as well. Again, check me out on my. You can check me out on eBay, Mercari, Poshmark, whatnot, and I will make sure I include the links to the district stores I'm on as well. I'm hoping to get some bulk sets. I have a bunch of CDs, like I said, and a bunch of VHS that I can put together. I'm hoping that I can do that sometime. I'm not quite sure, but I will do my best. Again, thank you for watching. Hit the like button. I would love to see more likes. Hit the subscribe so you know when I'm coming, so the notifications work, and I would love to see that. My goals for this for this YouTube channel, it just share my adventure in reselling, a little bit about my family, and yeah, I'm hoping that I can grow this to bring in some kind of income, to help me hopefully one day not have to do a 40-hour work week, and to do reselling and videos. Any comments, any suggestions, questions, please, more welcome to leave them down. I'll reply to them. I'm still learning, so I hope this helps someone, if it's even just to make them, or to give them hope, that we can do things that are hard, and that we can overcome them. So I'm going to end it. It's 30 minutes, probably 30 minutes too long, but if you lasted this long, thank you again. As my computer screen just goes dark, thank you again, and you have a great night. Talk to you on Monday. Bye.